Hello and welcome to Rickster's Realm. I'm Ricky, and today's video is going to be all about what would a tarot reader say about you? How would they describe you? I will have the timing figured out in the description box. Please choose whichever group you are most drawn to. I'm going to get started with group number 1. If you chose the first part, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. Group number 1, how would a tarot reader describe you? Let's see what we get here. Group number 1. How would a tarot reader describe you? Okay, I'm going to pull another card and then I'll ramble on about the messages. Group number 1. How would a reader describe you? Okay. Let's see here. Okay, there's something coming through with this energy, group number 1, that I feel a reader would describe you as being an excellent partner. I feel like you're marriage material, that people want you for a really long time, and that I feel you bring, how do I explain this? You bring emotional satisfaction and contentment into connections with people is what I'm getting. There's something, I feel that a reader would describe you as being the type of person, you have a high level of emotional intelligence about you. You're very mature. And that this is weird. I feel that, again, you would make an excellent partner, but there's also something about how you're wired. You're also extremely independent as well. Like, this is a feeling, yeah, I just feel you're not a needy, clingy person. It's a feeling that whoever you are interacting with, I feel that they get your full undivided attention. You're fully present within that connection, but that you also like to have your alone time, or that you're okay being on your own, being by yourself, doing your own little thing. I think you have an excellent balance about your energy and how you go about that, right? That you'll make sure you have time to do your own little thing, but that, again, when you are connecting to other people, that you're very much within that energy with whoever it is that you're connecting to. And that there is something about your energy that I feel people miss you when you're not around. Like, there's something, I just feel you bring something really good to the table is what I'm getting. And again, so it's a feeling that when you're not there, people notice it, or I feel like people are waiting on you. Like, there's something of value that you bring to the table that people are waiting on it or something. Let's see what else we get. How would a reader describe you? You're a very wise person. I feel that you're the type of person to trust your intuition. You look within for answers and guidance, and that you go about things in a way that really does resonate with you, while still taking into consideration other people's feelings as well. I feel like there's something about how you're wired and how you interact with other people, group number 1, that it brings a lot of peace and harmony into connections, situations, whatever it is that you're doing, that there's something very pleasant about your energy or your approach. You're very wise and mature. Like, there's just something about your energy. You're not a nightmare to deal with, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. How would a reader describe you? Group number 1. You have a mysterious quality about you. I think some people are a bit surprised when they meet you, when they get to know you on a deeper level, because I think most people that cross paths with you, I think they're used to crossing paths with people to where I think the dominant energy that they would have about them goes so far to any extreme, where I feel that you have an excellent balance about your energy, but it's coming through that the way in which you're wired, it's coming through in a way that it's a bit more rare because of how balanced it is. You know, and I'm just using this as an example. You know, sometimes you can meet someone and they're a very logical person. Then the next person, you look at them the wrong way, they'll break down bawling because they're very emotional and more sensitive. So just as an example, this would be where you would have an excellent balance between those energies, being logical and emotional. It doesn't go so far to any extreme. You're just able to create a really good balance within that, is what I'm getting. And there's something, for some of you, I feel that a reader would describe you as being a very private person. I don't think you reveal everything. You don't let everybody know every little detail. You give people just enough. Something like that is what I'm getting. You're extremely intelligent. And I think people can learn a lot from you, is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. How would a reader describe you? Intimidating. I think there's something about your energy, maybe what you look like, that it has an intimidating energy or quality. And yeah, I think people can't read you, is what I'm getting, but I feel that you can read people in situations and energy extremely well. And I think there's something about that energy. I don't know if I want to say it places you in a position of advantage, but I think other people would view it that way. There's just something coming through here that it's a feeling that, I don't know, it's like people want to know what your secret is, or that you're aware of something that the rest of us are not, or that you can pick up on what the rest of us would miss. Something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. How would a reader describe you? You go about things in a different way than the majority of people. Yeah, for some of you, I wonder if you consider yourself to be a little bit of an oddball. And I mean that as the best compliment I could ever possibly give you. But that's what I'm getting. There is something very different about how your mind is wired, how you go about things. Again, it seems almost opposite to the majority of people that you interact with. I think a lot of people try to figure you out and they can't. They can't wrap their head around that you are wired the way that you are. You can look at things from a million different angles and perspectives, to where I think, again, maybe other people that you've been linked and connected to have a more strict, rigid way of viewing things. And so there's just something coming through here. It's just a feeling like you know exactly what to say and do. Or that you can read people extremely well. I don't know, something like that is what I'm getting. Let's see what else comes through. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. How would a tarot reader describe you? Group number 1. Yeah, there's something extremely attractive about you. I feel that a reader would describe you as being the type of person that a lot of other people fantasize about. I feel that a lot of people, they're so drawn to you, they're so attracted to you. There's something about your energy and your approach, it lures people in. People feel almost addicted to you, is what I'm getting. It is. I feel like no matter what type of connection it would be, no matter what type of situation or experience, it's a feeling that it's very memorable for whoever's linked and connected. Like, there's something about it that I feel like people, they can't forget you. Like, there's something so memorable about your energy, being linked and connected to you, having any type of experience with you. And there's something about it that just keeps people almost chained to you. I think people experience a different reality with you, but then they feel like addicted to it because there's something unique and different about it. How would a reader describe you? Okay, I think that there's something about your energy. It's a feeling that, I don't know, this is going to sound kind of weird, but it's a feeling that you have power and control over other people, but that you're not intentionally doing that though. It's more about how other people experience your energy, and then they're so caught off guard. Like some people are under the impression that this type of energy doesn't even exist. So when they cross paths with you and meet you, get to know more about you, and experience what it's like to be linked and connected to you, again, I feel like people just are almost instantly addicted to you. I feel a reader would describe you as being, yes, I think there's something about how you're wired. How do I word it? It's something about how then you give people glimpses into a different reality. Something like that is what I'm getting. Yeah, this is interesting. I didn't even notice this till just right now. Yeah, you have a very powerful, significant energy about you. Because this is your whole reading, right? To these cards right here. You have 4 of them that are major arcana within the tarot system and 2 minor arcana. So that's telling me that there's something really powerful about your energy. Again, this is something to where I feel like whoever you're interacting with, their life will never be the same again. I feel a reader would describe you, yes, as having a very powerful, intense type of energy that can bring about a lot of changes and transformation into the lives of other people. It's a feeling like they would say they didn't even know what hit them once they cross paths with you. I think this comes about in a very unexpected way because, again, there's something about how you're wired that people are not used to experiencing this type of energy, or the blend of energy that you have about you and the balance that you have within it is very rare, and that people are so attracted to you, and yeah, they just want more of you is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for how a tarot reader would describe you. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 2. Okay, group number 2, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. How would a tarot reader describe you? Let's see what we get. How would a tarot reader describe you? Group number 2. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card and then I'll ramble on about the messages. Let's see what we get here. Okay. How would a tarot reader describe you? Okay. I feel that a tarot reader would describe you. Okay, so even before I get rambling on about these messages, the way these messages are coming through, and again, this isn't set in stone, but I have a feeling that what I'm going to ramble on about, I think is linked and connected to kind of your current circumstances, or just like the very recent past that's affecting the present moment is what I'm getting. If for some reason what I ramble on about is a general type of energy for you, basically from the moment you were born up to this very second, take it if it resonates. But again, something's coming through here where I feel like what I'm going to ramble on about is most likely linked and connected to just more of, again, like a current type of energy, linked and connected to what your circumstances are. So what I'm getting with these cards, group number 2, I feel that a reader would describe you as being someone who's dealing with a lot of sadness and regret over something. Okay, there's a lot of sadness here is what I'm getting. I feel like someone feels that someone or something crucial is missing, and that is just causing so much sadness, and that someone's having a very difficult time letting go of something that happened in the past and being able to move on from it is what I'm getting. There's an energy here of you very much overthinking something. For some of you, I feel like you're losing sleep. There's just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like a reader would describe you as very much struggling with something, that something's really troubling you. For some of you, I feel like on some level you want to or know that you need to be taking action, that you need to be switching up the way in which you've been going about something. But yet, for some of you, you feel that that's impossible, or you don't really know how to release yourself from this painful energy from the past. Another message coming through here, I feel that a reader would describe you as being, okay, this is very specific. This might not resonate for everyone. For some of you, I feel that a reader would describe you as someone who, how do I word this? I feel that you're wanting to be more independent, or that you're wanting to show up in a more independent type of energy, and have it to be where you can take care of yourself, or you're relying on yourself, that what you want and need is not necessarily linked and connected to another person. But I think that you're struggling with that, or that there's some type of difficulty in you being able to have or create what it is that you want. What else am I getting here? Yeah, how would a reader describe you? I don't know. There's something coming through here where I feel that I don't know. I feel like you have a lot within your world to be grateful for. Like, you have things in your world that can offer happiness. But something has happened that just has you feeling so sad, or that it's a feeling of someone being so focused on what they no longer have, or to what's creating sadness, or to where there's some type of regret. But I feel like someone's staying stuck within that energy, even though there are other things within your world that, again, you can be grateful for, that can bring happiness into your world, but you're so fixated on the loss and sadness, is what I'm getting. How would a reader describe you? I'm going to pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, another message I'm getting for some of you, and again, this is coming through in a very specific way, not in a general way to how I thought it was going to come through. So again, I think this is more based on like a specific thing that you're going through, because I feel like this deep sadness that you're feeling, and like, I'm not trying to sound so negative here or make it worse, but it feels like it's bleeding in to all aspects or areas of your life, and just making things that much more difficult. And I feel like that you feel you're really struggling against life. Yeah, let me see what else we get here. This is really weird the way the messages are coming through, because again, it's coming through more so like to highlight a specific issue that you're going through, which is really weird because that wasn't my intention for the messages. But let's see what else we get here. How would a reader describe you? Group number 2. You are, oh my God, you're feeling so trapped and restricted. Something's going on here. A reader would describe you as being the type of person that, I think you're looking at something from a very limiting perspective. Someone feels so trapped and stuck, and that there's no way that you could get out of these circumstances, but you can. There needs to be a drastic shift and change in your perspective, the way in which you're viewing things. Has you feeling more stuck than what you actually are. Yeah, I feel like you're getting in your own way. I feel like, again, there's happiness available to you. Like, there's something that I feel that there's something already in your life, in your world, that can offer happiness, but that you're not seeing it or you're not going after it. Like there's something, like you just feel stuck. You feel like you can't move. But you can, though. You're not as trapped and restricted as you think that you are. Yeah, I do. I wonder, again, if something happened here, group number 2, that it's really affecting you on a deep level. Like it's, again, kind of bleeding into other areas of your life and just making things so difficult. I feel like someone or something stole your happiness. And so I feel like someone is just so sad, and that something that's so important to them, that they feel that that's missing now, that they've lost it, that there's regret linked and connected to something. Okay, this is really weird. I feel that, and it's weird and it's super sad. I feel that a reader would describe you as being the type of person, oh, this is sad, that a reader would describe you as being really sad, but that you make a lot of people happy. Yeah, that's really, really sad, the way that's coming through. And that's coming through as a very clear message. I feel that it is, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. It's just coming through exactly like I said, that I think people that you are linked and connected to are happy, feel good about themselves, about their life, because of you, linked and connected to your energy. So I don't know, there's something about how you're wired. You bring a ton of happiness into the lives of other people, but then I think you cry yourself to sleep at night. This is so sad. Let me see what else we get here. I'm going to pull one more card for this section. Let's see what else we get. I think something happened that stole your happiness. I feel a reader would describe you. I don't know if there was something, for some of you, I don't know if you put a lot of time and energy and effort into something, and that maybe you were so close to achieving something that's really important to you, very meaningful to you, but that it didn't fully get there. No matter how we look at it, again, there's just so much sadness and disappointment is what I'm getting. And that I think at one point in time, there was someone or something that was making you so happy, but you feel that you lost it, but that you still try to make other people happy while your own heart is breaking. Something like that. Let's see here. I'll do a final card. Group number 2. How would a reader describe you? Yep. Everything I just said. That you're sad, but you go out of your way to make other people happy. I feel that a reader would describe you, but again, there is still something else coming through here, that even though I do feel like something crucial happened, right, that's making you very sad, there's still other things within your world that can bring happiness, but I think you're so caught up in the sadness that you're not noticing it. But even still, very strong message coming through here that I feel you go out of your way. You go out of your way to make sure that no one feels how you feel. Like the sadness and whatever difficulties that you're going through that you've had to face, I feel that you go out of your way to make sure that other people don't have to experience your reality. But this is really sad, though, the way this is coming through, because I feel that the way you are with other people is how you need someone to be towards you. Like, especially right now, at the present moment, because I feel you're really struggling with something emotionally. And I feel that, yeah, the way in which you show up within connections, how you approach other people, how you interact with other people, it lessens that pain. Like it raises the vibration. But yet I don't know if you're met with a same type of energy. Yeah, very strong message coming through there, group number 2, that I think a reader would describe you, as being, it's coming through in a way, in a heartbreaking way. You know, people who are completely broken inside, but in some ways you'd never know it because they may seem really happy or they make a lot of people happy. Yeah, I do. I feel like there's just something about your energy that you make people so happy, but it's a heartbreaking message because I feel that you're so sad and heartbroken. Yeah, those are the messages coming through. I don't know what to say. That was just, it's kind of a sad message, but that's what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 2. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to go on to group number 3. Okay, group number 3, welcome to the reading. Let's get into this. How would a tarot reader describe you? Let's see what we get here. Group number 3. How would a tarot reader describe you? Oh my God. Group number 3. How would a tarot reader describe you? My God. That you are like a dream come true for people is what I'm getting. It's even more than that. Like there's something, I don't even have the words. There's something about how you're wired that a reader would describe you as having, you have an excellent balance about your energy as far as the masculine and feminine side, right? That we all have within us, right? Energetically, that you have a wonderful balance about that energy. This is coming through in a way that it's almost unheard of, to the balance that you have within those energies. There's something coming through here where I feel that a reader would describe you as being a wish fulfillment, like a dream come true for the majority of people. But it's weird how this is coming through because, okay, that's the message. So for some of you, I feel that people would describe you as being, I think you are a lot of people's fantasy. I think when people, okay, I definitely feel that this is coming through in a physical way. I think based on what you physically look like, that a lot of people are attracted to you and that a lot of people are like, yeah, that's what I want, right? That type of energy is what I'm getting. But there's something coming through here where I feel that a reader would describe you as being the type of person that for someone to just glance at you based off of first impressions, something like that, they'd be like, yes, this is what I've been looking for my entire life. Just, I want you right now. Let's make it happen. But there's something more to this energy. The way this is coming through, a reader would describe you in a way that anybody linked and connected to you, they have no idea what they're signing up for. I'm wondering for some of you, if you've been linked and connected to people that are the type to judge a book by its cover. For some of you, I think that there's something about what you look like that I think very much lures people in. But for some of you, I think they may underestimate you. This is not set in stone, but to how I'm getting it, this is coming through in a way that some people, again, just first seeing you, that initial meeting or something like that, they may think that you're just a pretty face. There's something, it's a feeling that someone who doesn't know you at all, I feel like they're instantly attracted to you and they instantly are like, this is everything I've ever wanted. They don't even know you. You could be a horrible, evil person. They're like, I don't care. This person's so attractive. I have to be with them. They don't know what they're signing up for. And not that there is anything bad linked and connected. I just feel that there's something unique and different about you that very much catches people off guard once they get to know you. I think people already come up with a full story linked and connected to you based on what you look like. And this is laughable. To the realization that they come to about you once time goes on and they get to know you on a deeper level. They would say, I had no idea what I was signing up for. I think people underestimate you. Again, they probably, just a pretty face. But there's something very significant and intense about your energy, something very powerful, that you are not to be underestimated. This comes through in a very shocking way for anybody else, like on the receiving end of your energy. I feel that a reader would describe you as being, you're very intelligent, but it's something about your perspective. There's something coming through here that you look at things from a completely different angle than the majority of people. So there's something unique and different about you, how you connect to people, what you like, what you dislike, just how you go about things, how you live your life. But it very much catches people off guard. As I feel a reader would describe you as being the type of person that, again, the majority of people in the beginning, they feel that they already have you figured out. But these cards tell me they're nowhere close to being right. Except for the fact that, you're probably better looking than the rest of us. But it's like they stop right there. Oh, this person's like the most gorgeous person I've ever seen. I don't have to look into anything else. But I feel for the most part, people are very pleasantly surprised at all the different sides to you, everything that makes you who you are. That it's a pleasant surprise. And even if at any point in time it was viewed as being something negative or unwanted for the other person linked and connected, what are they going to do and say about it? Absolutely nothing. It's their fault they didn't do the research, right? So something like that is what I'm getting. But strong message that I feel a lot of people want something serious with you. Again, it sucks when we just do it based on your physical appearance, which I do think that comes through very clearly, very strongly here. That, again, I think initially people are all about you based on what you look like. But again, once they get to know you on a deeper level, they like these different sides to you. Let me pull some more cards. Let's see what else we get here. Group number 3, how would a reader describe you? I feel that a reader would describe you. Okay, this is interesting the way this is coming through. A reader would describe you as being the type of person, I think you're very thorough. Like when it comes to making decisions, you'll look at all aspects of something. Not like how I feel the people that are linked and connected to you. They just jump to conclusions. They have no idea what's going on. But I feel that you show up in an almost opposite type of energy. And that, you're a lot more intelligent than what I think people initially are aware of, right? When it comes to just, your energy. Like there's something, but it's something that once people get to see these other sides to you, how do I word it? I don't know if I want to say they feel foolish, but in a way, they kind of do. Because, okay, in some ways, I feel that the people that you're linked and connected to, this is just an example, but this would be to where, they think you're just a pretty face, but meanwhile, you're by far more intelligent than they are. So it's something that, you're absolutely stunning and everything's wonderful. It is what it is, but you're not just a pretty face. Like you have all this other energy about you and that there's something of substance linked and connected to you. You have a lot of depth to you. But there's something about this other energy that seems very superficial. That's just it. For some of you, I think other people that are linked and connected to you, I wonder if they think that about you. Think, okay, well, this person, they're absolutely gorgeous and stunning. I'm sure they're just a superficial person. It's like, no, you're talking about yourself, sweetheart. Right? Like that's what I'm getting. Because you have so much depth to you. What else is coming through here? How would a reader describe you? There's something about how you're wired. You have, oh my gosh, how do I word it? Again, you're extremely intelligent, but it's something about how private you are. There's something here where you don't reveal everything. You keep people guessing. They're extremely attracted to you. And it is, I feel like once people get to see little glimpses into your reality, they just want more and more of it. And then I feel like they're just trying so hard to figure you out. What else am I getting here? How would a reader describe you? There's some other message here. I'm trying to think how I can explain this. It's something about how resourceful you are, or how even through difficult, challenging times, you persevere, or different ways in which you can go about creating a desired outcome, even if you're presented with some type of obstacle. But I think that there's something about this energy or your ability to do that that's very much under the surface. I feel that you're a very intuitive person. I feel that a reader would describe you as being the type of person you can read between the lines. You're very observant. It would be extremely, and I mean extremely, difficult to manipulate you. Again, I think some people may think that they're going to be able to get away with that, but they're not. It's laughable. It's laughable. This is coming through in a way that, let's say someone wants to be sketchy and manipulative towards you. It's a feeling like you're already going to know what they're going to do before they know. Like there's just something about this energy that, no one's going to be able to pull one over on you. Like there's just something about this energy that you're very quick, and it's a feeling that you're always one step ahead of the game. But there's something about it that you're very quiet about it. This would be where you're very clever and strategic. There's something about how you're wired. It's a feeling that you could have all of the information in the world, but you're just going to reveal just enough. You're not going to give all the answers. You're not going to give out all the details. You're going to give just enough and then go from there. Something like that is what I'm getting. And again, that other message keeps coming through where I feel that again, people underestimate you. There's something about how you show up than to how you are actually wired, and the conclusion that people come to about you, I think, is quite different. Because again, in some ways, I think you've been linked and connected to people that maybe think that they can manipulate you. Or that, you wouldn't be intelligent enough to pick up on it. But again, this is coming through in a very clear, strong way. I think you're more intelligent than a lot of people. So this is laughable for someone to try to pull that type of stunt with you. Because again, you can see them from a mile away. For some of you, you may even play with this energy. For some of you, you may know that someone's being sketchy, and you'll just have fun with them. Just because right? You know what boundaries to have in place. You know how to manipulate the energy so that you're still protected within that experience. And so yeah, for some of you may just have fun with it, because again, it's a feeling that you can read between the lines. It's a feeling that you can read what people's true intentions are. Something like that is what I'm getting. So those are the messages coming through for group number 3. I hope you enjoyed that section of the reading. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And that's it. I'm going to go away now.